Actually, I've got one of them right here. Listen to this.
The fastest wave is coming. The NASCAR Motorfest Tour is here in Hawaii. A tournament that brings together the best drivers of the moment, as well as those aspiring to be the NASCAR stars of tomorrow. It's a competition with everything. Speed, crashes, grilled sausages in the parking lot, and a whole lot more crashes. You cannot miss the motorsport event of the year. Did I mention there'll be crashes? Well, there will. This advertisement is sponsored by OG Juice, the sweet drink for real OGs.
NASCAR? Wow, that's something! And as you heard, aspiring drivers from Motorfest can participate in the competition.
Hello, and welcome to our coverage of NASCAR here at the Kaho'olawe Speedway, the very first race of what promises to be an epic Motorfest tour. Oh, it looks like the race is going to end here. That's terrible. Oh, wow! Unbelievable! This is it!
Hard all the way. Let's go, let's go!
The NASCAR Motorfest Tour, the biggest motorsports event ever hosted by Motorfest. It's time for your breakthrough driver. The race starts in a few minutes. So you're racing without a proper team, which is pretty unusual in this sport. But you can count on me, driver. I'm downloading a new program, and in a few minutes, I'll know everything there is to know about NASCAR management and strategy. Here we go.
Well, we're halfway through the race. The pack is still compact. No one seems to be pulling away.
Yes, Bob. The leaders are unable to create space. It's very competitive.
For those joining us behind the screen, this is a qualifier for a real NASCAR tournament that will take place in a few days here in Hawaii, thanks to our partner, Motorfest.
These drivers have the opportunity to compete against the best drivers in the country. Do not miss this golden opportunity, my friends.
Wow, some tension down there. That blue Camaro belongs to a certain Jimmy Wolf from Iowa, and it's got to be the most aggressive car on the grid.
Yeah, it looks like he's looking for a collision. That kind of arrogance could well lead this Iowa Jim to victory.
Any driver still has a chance if their pit strategy is right.
You've been heard, my friend. The drivers are getting ready to fix their cars, change their tires, and refuel if necessary.
Some drivers are leaving after a quick pit stop. They'll now have to make up for the time they lost and catch up with the pack.
That's right, but it's a good call at this stage of the race. The grip from these fresh tires should last them until the finish, and fuel shouldn't be a problem with a good drafting strategy.
Sean, my friend, let's define what drafting is for our new viewers.
Of course, Bob. When a driver is in line with the car in front of them and close enough, both can generate a speed gain. It's simple science. The car in front blocks the movement of the air, creating a low-pressure zone behind it. The low-pressure air creates a vacuum that pulls the car behind it forward while reducing the aerodynamic drag of the car in front. This way, both can go 3 to 5 miles an hour faster.
It's like having one race car, but 2 engines.
Yeah, kinda.
I see a contestant who's favoring bump strategy over aerodynamic gain.
Right. This Jimmy Wolf is determined. It'll do him good.
Doing pretty well here, driver. Keep up this pace, and statistically, there's a low chance that this race will slip away from us.
Some drivers are leaving after a quick pit stop. They'll now have to make up for the time they lost and catch up with the pack.
That's right. But it's a good call at this stage of the race. The grip from these fresh tires should last them until the finish. And fuel shouldn't be a problem with a good drafting strategy.
Sean, my friend, let's define what drafting is for our new viewers.
Of course, Bob. When a driver's in line with the car in front of them and close enough, both can generate a speed gain. It's simple science. The car in front blocks the movement of the air, creating a low-pressure zone behind it. The low-pressure air creates a vacuum that pulls the car behind it forward, while reducing the aerodynamic drag of the car in front. This way, both can go 3 to 5 miles an hour faster.
It's like having one race car, but 2 engines.
Yeah, kinda.
Well, I see a contestant who's favoring bump strategy over aerodynamic gain.
Right. This Jimmy Wolf is determined. It'll do him good.
doing pretty well here, driver. Keep up this pace, and statistically, there's a low chance that this race will slip away from us.
How about that, Sean? Looks like that rookie Mustang is well on his way to winning.
I don't know, Bob. I have a feeling Iowa Jim isn't done yet.
Man, oh man, does this driver owe Iowa Jim money or something? It's rare to see young competitors this aggressive. Oh my! Jimmy Wolf sends the Mustang into the wall.
My goodness.
Right before the finish line.
Believe it there, Chief Friend.
Let's take another look at what just happened. Oh, there's no way that wasn't intentional. Unbelievable!
Whoa, what a finish!
Yeah!
That's the harsh reality of this sport. You gotta be a wolf like Jimmy if you want to make it. The game ends here for this rookie.
Well, it must be there. I don't see Mr. Henson, but he can't be far away.
Damn it, can you hear me, pal? I never thought you'd come. What are you made of? Enough time wasted. Let's see how you fare on my track, buddy. But you ain't driving that dang next-gen ultra-what-you-call-it car. Here we ride wild horses. Yep, my good old Thunderbolt. That's what you need. The road to becoming a NASCAR driver is long. Very long. You think you got the stamina? Show me. The old Miracle may not have sat his butt in a race car for a long while, but I still got a thing or two to teach you. First lesson, we don't crash, or at least, we try not to. This road is a mess. Picture these obstacles as cars to avoid at a very high speed. I'm not saying that a few bumps ain't welcome. This is NASCAR. But you're not driving a damn tank, so don't take too much damage. Lesson 2, mind your grip, or it will drop very fast. You need to work on your trajectory to avoid braking like a madman or running off the road. You're entering the third lap soon. How's your fuel looking? Pit is on your left. You best slow down some if you don't want to miss it. damaged tires and fuel. Keep an eye on these 3 gauges to know when to hit the pit. It's called strategy, buddy. Every NASCAR driver needs a good one. That and a good mutual insurance company. Yep, that comes in handy too. The trajectory, pal. Keep that dang trajectory. Take the tightest turn as close to the inside as possible. This homemade track ain't no speedway, but it's perfect for learning the hard way. I won this plot of land playing poker against some dock workers. Good men, those dock workers, but they do cheat some. Only 3 more laps. You're doing pretty good. But how about you really speed up? Come on, friend. This game is all about endurance. Lucky for you, you're driving my Thunderbolt number 61. And she's the best there is. I can't even count the number of 500-mile races she's done in her time. She's old, but ain't no damn chance she'll let you down. Nope. She ain't like these modern so-called sports cars. Most of them ain't worth a damn, you ask me. Watch out, boys, for crying out loud! The Dockers must have had one too many last night. Crossing the line, saving fuel, saving tire, you almost impressed me. Great job. Nicely done, 61. I guess you're part of the team now. Stay put. I'll ring you soon.
Hello, Honolulu, and welcome to the broadcast of the final qualifying round for the NASCAR Motorfest Tour Tournament.
Whoa, colossal stakes here, Bob. All these guys dream of becoming professional drivers, but it's time to stop dreaming if they want to make it to speed paradise.
Amen to that. And some came with very serious intentions, like driver 61, who is trying to qualify for the second time.
I admire these stubborn people, but sometimes, Bob, we're just not cut out for this sport. Although I've got to admit, I'm very curious about his choice of team.
You're talking, of course, about Roy the Miracle Henson, the former NASCAR driver who is the new crew chief for Car 61.
Oh, wow, that guy was a rock star. Undoubtedly the greatest hope in the 1970s, before unfortunately being struck down in his prime by the sport. It's incredible seeing him come back to the world of NASCAR.
That's right, Sean. So let's wish him a glorious comeback.
This is your moment, buddy. So stay focused and above all, drive smart.
The green flag is in the air, and we are racing in a purely urban race here in Hawaii. This is the first time Honolulu is hosting NASCAR, and the track is very interesting.
Despite these 8 corners, this circuit is designed for speed. 2 very long straights will encourage these drivers to keep their foot on the gas. But that is where they've got to be careful. Each of these straights leads into a very punitive bend.
So, you're advocating measured acceleration?
Good heavens, no. I want what everyone else wants. Speed and drama.
Sean, you're a man of civil desires.
Everything okay, pal? If you negotiate it well, you won't need to slow down in the next 2 corners. Turn right, then left. Stay inside the corners, then accelerate. And the ammo.
Team Henson's getting ready to attend to their driver.
All right, kid, back to business. told you patience eventually pays. Or did I? Front of the pack where legends live. Hell yeah, fellas! That's what I call racing.
And Team Henson has a date at the Cajo Elave Speedway. 61 is the last driver to qualify for the big tournament. What a comeback!
That was something. I must admit that 61 got me. What a driver.
And that's not the only twist of the day. Here's what happened in the second semifinal, Sean. A very close race. Look at this photo finish. Jimmy Wolf in 94 was 0.05 of a second away from not qualifying for the final. And his celebration didn't go down too well with his opponent.
Yes, NASCAR is a sport full of passion.
Well, stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, because the next one is an off-event tournament, a night show to showcase the talents of our drivers. What a way to finish this competition. That's simply unprecedented. That's what I call a celebration burn.
You did it. You goddamn did it. Woo-hoo! Proud of you, buddy.
Look at them. The team is going wild. That dude certainly deserves his moment of glory. Who could have bet on this?
Well, certainly not you, my friend. A day of thunder in Hawaii, ladies and gentlemen. A bolt of lightning has just struck Iowa Gym, and it comes from the Henson team, the Miracle team.
Of lightning has just struck Iowa Gym, and it comes from the Henson team, the Miracle team. I can't help but replay that moment over and over again. It was so epic. I wish it wasn't over. Just one last race. Anyway, Mr. Henson asked me to guide you to the container to pick up your surprise. He left you a voice message. I'll share it with you once we get there.
So, buddy, how does it feel to be a star now? You should take care of yourself. All that glitz and glamour can drive you mad, you know. Right time to say goodbye, then. But I left something for you. Show my appreciation for what you done. That, my friend, is a bona fide UFO, and it's yours. Climb aboard this infernal machine and set off for Wonderland. It's the kind of vehicle that makes you fly. And as they say in Texas, adios, amigo.
some activities to complete in this NASCAR experience. Omni, Jimmy Wolf's team, is setting up a bunch of trials. Looks like they still want to prove to everyone that their drivers are the best.